Hey, this is Mike Addis. Thanks for joining us. You know, people talk about this passive income thing. Let me tell you something. There really isn't that much passive income out there. You know, real passive income means you sit around, you watch the sun set and the sun rise, and you go to the beach and you have your dinner, and then money comes into your bank account on the 1st or 2nd or 3rd of every month. You don't even do anything. It just comes in. You don't have to even check on anything. It just comes in. Automatically comes in. That's true passive income. Owning real estate is not passive income. Most things that people think are passive income are not passive income. Social Security, that's passive income. I don't do anything. It comes in every month. It comes in on the 3rd of every month. No matter what, it just comes in. It's been coming in for years and years and years, and it comes in every 3rd, no matter what. If the 3rd ends on a Saturday, it comes in on a Friday. It's true, 100% honest-to-God passive income. Dividends created by companies like Apple Computer. They don't have a great dividend, but they pay one. Or the banks, like JP Morgan Chase, for example. It pays out a dividend. I don't know what it is, 4 or 5%. Hundreds of thousands of people are working. They create profits. And every 3 months, every quarter, they send you a dividend. You don't have to take the dividend. You can reinvest it in the stock. That's true, honest to God, 100% passive income. You don't do anything, it comes in. Because I don't run the bank. You know, the managers of the bank runs the bank. The guys that run Chase there, Jamie Dimon, he runs the bank. And he has all these managers in all these locations. That's true passive income. Owning a business, and we sell things, we sell millions of dollars worth of computers and everything. We have the computers listed. People go on the internet, they bought $2,000, $3,000 worth of products, goes into the PayPal account, you press a button, it comes directly into the bank. That is not passive income. Someone had to do some work in order to sell that product. It truly is not passive income. Because if you have to do any work at all, that's not passive. You may not have to do that much work, but you still have to do some work. You still have to buy the product, bring the product in, clean the product, list the product, and the product gets sold on the internet because that's the easy part. There isn't any sales anymore. I mean, you don't have to sell anything. Things get sold because people have a great preponderance of information. That's how a product gets sold nowadays. These guys out there trying to sell sales courses, come on. People buy things. They have more information than the people who are selling them. You go down to a car dealership to buy something, you know more than the guy that's selling the car does, crying out loud. There's so much information out there. So that's really what passive income is about. Looking around to try to figure out a way to get passive income like a royalty. I know guys that own thousands of acres in the Texas Panhandle. 3rd generation Texas oil men. They're not really oil men, but they just own the ground, and they lease the land on top so the people can put their cattle on there and whatever heck they're doing, the ranchers, and they own the mineral rights. So when ConocoPhillips comes in and they do the drilling for the gas or they're getting the oil out of the ground, and those thousands of acres, they get paid a royalty for that. They don't have to do anything. That's all they have to do is own the land, and the land that's owned is in a trust. So it's a royalty income. That's true passive income. They don't do anything. If ConocoPhillips doesn't do anything, they still have to pay the lease for the land. If ConocoPhillips brings in oil, then they get a 1/16 or 1/12% of everything ConocoPhillips brings in. So either way, they're getting paid. They're getting paid on the lease. They own the land. They don't have to take care of the land. The ranchers that are on top of the land, they take care of it. You know, they got the cattle and everything. And underneath the ground there are the mineral rights, and the big companies like Mobil or ConocoPhillips or any of those guys, they come in. So they get that royalty money every month, every 2-3 months. That's passive income. So all these guys on the internet that are selling the fact that they have passive income, and this is a great way to do passive, it's not passive income. You got to work. If you have to work and do something and serve somebody and make sure something got shipped, or make sure something got returned, or make sure somebody has to get a credit for something, or do anything that has to do with anything about running the business, that's not passive income. Real estate is not passive income. I know I've owned many, many properties, 20, 30 properties at a time. You know, the rents come in, that's fine, but then people don't pay their rent, you got to go to court. That's not passive income. You got to fix the properties, the air conditioning goes on, you got to call the guy up, he's sick, somebody else has to go out there. That's not passive. So true passive income, for the record, is receiving income where you absolutely don't have to do anything, like a dividend that comes from a corporation like JP Morgan Chase. I don't do anything. They just pay. And that dividend money comes in and it gets reinvested back in more stock, or Apple. They pay 1% dividend, whatever. So whatever I own, hundreds of shares of Apple. They sell all these computers, they sell the phones, they create all this money, and then every 3 months, they give out a dividend every quarter. There's 4 quarters in the year. I don't do anything. I just own the stock. I sit on it. The only thing I do is accumulate more of it because I keep wanting to buy more and more of Apple stock, or Amazon, or any of these other corporations that give out dividends. Actually, Amazon doesn't give it out a dividend, but you know, there are companies that give them out, and they're all over the place, mostly financial institutions. So just to clarify, true passive income would be in the form of a royalty, would be in the form of a dividend, would be in the form of a retirement fund like Social Security, for example, where you absolutely don't have to do anything. Everything else is not passive income. It's just a form of income. Sometimes you have to work harder. Sometimes you just walk to your office like I do. It's only 20 feet away. Get my coffee, come to my office in the front of the house, sit down, and I watch and figure out how to make money, mostly investing in things. Small businesses, publicly traded companies, and then other people run those businesses. And I get income from that. As long as I don't have to manage it, then it's passive. But when you own small businesses, you have to do something. You usually have to watch the manager because the manager isn't doing what he's supposed to be doing, or she. Big publicly traded companies, I don't do anything. The money just comes in. Retirement funds like Social Security or any of those things, that money just comes in. I don't do anything. Royalties, I have certain royalties that come in. I don't do anything. I own the royalty. They do the work. They pay the royalty. If they don't pay the royalty, then I have to go and make sure someone makes sure that they pay it. So I hope that clarifies some things out there. There are very, very, very few things that are passive income. You're going to have to do some work. That's okay if you're working from home, and you can generate income working from home. The more people that are involved in the type of business that you're in, the more competition there is, the less chance of you making money. If you're all selling the same thing, the same car, the same computer, the same books, or whatever you're selling, you're going to have more competition. You're drop shipping, you're going to be competing against thousands of other people selling the same product. That's not passive income. That means you have to actively pursue other ways to figure out how to make the income. This is Mike Addis. Passive income is something that you truly don't have to do any work, and the money comes in automatically. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the subscriber button. See you next time.